All right. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cam. I'm sitting here with my lovely wife, Vicky, and we are your hosts for the show, the podcast, Everything is We.
Am I really lovely? Because you say that every week, but do you really mean that I'm lovely?
You are. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
Just making sure. I got you thinking, see?
No, I was gonna say you look like someone, but
What? Okay.
it's okay.
What?
All right, so we're back. Technical difficulties, but we're back and we're better, and we're gonna figure out why the camera wants to keep doing what it wants to do.
So I asked my Instagram followers a question. Well, not a question. I just said, ask me anything. I didn't tell anybody what I was asking them to ask me for. I just wanted to see what people had to say, what questions they have. I gave the option people ask questions, so we're going to answer some of them. And then after that, we can, whatever, however this goes. Okay, ready. So one of the two main questions that I saw that I felt like were good topics, because I feel like for some reason, I don't know, I feel like maybe we haven't talked about this, maybe we have, not sure. But first question, they're both kind of similar, so I'm gonna read both of them. How do you honor thy parent? How do you honor thy parent if they weren't in your life growing up and you don't have a relationship at all? And then this question was tips on moving to the place you're called to when your parents are unsupportive. So, I basically kind of wanted to answer both of those because they're both about honoring parents. And I get questions frequently about how do I respect my parents even though I don't agree with what they want me to do with my life, or they don't believe in what I want to do with my life, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, how do you still honor your parents even though you may not agree with them? And I saw earlier today, somebody posted in their story, I don't remember who it was, but they posted like a quote or something that was like talking about how disagreeing with your parents is not dishonoring them. And like how specifically in the Black community, we're taught that if we don't agree with our parents, then that means that we are being disrespectful. And we grow up with this idea that we have to do everything that they want us to do in order for them to be honored with our life. You know, like we have to please them in order for us to do a good job as their children, which I don't believe is true. And so I felt like I wanted to answer that question because I think it should be noted that you don't have to agree with every single thing your parents say in order for you to honor them. And they don't have to agree with every single thing you do for you to still be a good, honorable, and respectful child of theirs, you know, especially as an adult. Well, when you're growing up in their house, they rules go. So you can't, if you living in their house, I mean, you got to go by their rules because that's their house. They paying your bills. You know what I'm saying? But if you on your own, you're an adult, you pay your own bills, you know, you have a life. And if you truly believe that the Lord told you to do something and that's what the Lord told you to do, and they don't agree, they got to at some point be able to trust that they raised you right and that they gave you, you know, the ability to hear God for yourself. Because every human does have that ability, I believe. And so they have to be able to respect your decisions. And then, you know, maybe later on in life, they might be like, you know what, he was right or whatever. They may not. But at the end of the day, your job is not to always agree with them, but to always be respectful and honor them. That doesn't mean agree. It just means to be respectful. So I feel like you can agree to disagree respectfully. It doesn't mean you have to go off on them or do anything that would be damaging to y'all's, well, it might be damaging y'all's relationship, but I feel like you can still be respectful and not agree. It's risky, but yes. Do you have thoughts?
Obviously, you love and you never want to be disrespectful to your parents, but nobody on this earth agrees with everything you do.
Right.
So just like if I disagree about someone's lifestyle choice, or if me and you disagree all the time. Like,
But that doesn't mean we argue and fight. We just disagree.
and that doesn't
We have healthy conversations.
And it doesn't mean I'm dishonoring you because I disagree with you.
Right.
Right. Like, there comes a point where you're an adult and you got to make decisions that you're not going to. My dad didn't like that you and I moved so far away from where they lived.
Right.
But respectfully, I'm an adult and I'm going to make decisions that I feel are best for me and my situation. To the spiritual aspect, like, if I'm 100% committed in doing what God wants me to do, I'm going to make decisions that people don't agree with because you weren't included in my conversation with God. Like, God didn't tell you, he told me. So stuff may look crazy. I say this all the time. Like, y'all thought Noah building an ark, y'all thought people didn't think this man was crazy?
Right. They thought he was crazy. His own family probably thought he was crazy. They got got on the ark, was like, I don't know about this.
But the key always in that is you have to actually make sure that it's God that said,
not you. Right.
Right. Because
if it fails,
because once you say God said, you put a magnifying glass on everything that you do.
Yep.
And the moment that stuff don't start looking like God said it, folks gonna be looking at you crazy. But stay committed if you truly, truly believe without a shadow of doubt that that's what God says. So a disagreement is not dishonor.
Right. And then to the person who said, how do you honor your parent if they weren't in your life growing up and don't have a relationship?
This is how I've heard it. I don't have like an exact answer. The Bible does say that honor your father and your mother so your days may be long in the earth. Okay. So you gotta honor your parents, period. But you still may have some lingering side effects of them not being in your life that you will have to work through and try to deal with as best you possibly can with prayer, counseling, therapy, whatever it is that you believe that you need to do. But from someone that I love and respect, they were talking about, their parents kind of weren't there in their lives and they still honor and love and respect them. But it's like don't try to be a parent.
We ain't finna be best friends.
Yeah, like, don't try to be a parent now. I'm fully grown now, and like there are things that you're gonna say to me, and I'm just really not gonna. It's not gonna really hold any weight. So I'd say seek some additional wise counsel. Talk to your local pastor, your local community, and get some wise counsel in that area.
Yeah, as you lived it. But do you watch Life with the Logans? Actually, I do. When Cam is not home,
Vicky does. I don't watch.
If he Cam didn't even watch them when they was going up. When they was going live, he wasn't watching them. You would watch like maybe 10 minutes of the episode and then turn it off.
No, I used to watch him when I would come home from work.
Well, I only watch back when Cam isn't home. Like if he's traveling or something, I will watch the vlogs. I don't really watch the beginning ones because cringe. 2014 through 2016-ish Vicky is very cringy to me. I can't watch myself from those years. But anything after that, when we start going on all those trips and stuff, that's what I watch. Generally, I'll watch like the Dubai vlogs or like we went to Singapore. Anything after like 2016. Because those beginning years were really struggly. Sometimes I watch them, but normally if I do watch them, they'll just play in the background while I'm like sleeping because Cam's not home. So if he's ever traveling or something, I'll watch it for comfort. But for the most part, yeah, sometimes. Oh, well, I'll ask you this. What are you most excited about in regards to the fall and Christmas holidays, Cameron? You.
I love all the family festivities that we do. Seeing your family, and then, Thanksgiving time, being around the big extent. Like, I love stuff like that, Oh, we going to Auntie such and such house. Oh, we going to...
We do Auntie make rounds.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, we going to Granny house. Oh, we going to... Blah, blah, blah. Like, Texas, I love it.
We make rounds.
I love it.
I will say I'm a little like I'm excited for the holidays. One, because my birthday is coming up, so I know I'm going to be celebrating my 30th when we go for Christmas time. I'll probably be celebrating my birthday at the same time. So I am excited for that. But as far as the holidays go, I am a little bit apprehensive, only because this is going to be our first Christmas without my grandfather. So that'll be, I don't know. I think about that a lot, and I'm like, oh, I'm a little nervous about, not that I'll be nervous, but it's just going to be different, you know?
Yeah.
So, I
No,
mean, even though he did just used to sit there and laugh at everything, but still, it's just like, you know, when like you lose somebody and then their presence is not
still
there.
alive. It's still everything.
It's just like weird. So I am a little nervous about that. But other than that, yeah, I like the holidays because it's like the end of the year and I feel like I can kind of breathe. Like everything's over. Okay, good. Whew. Like I can breathe now. Because for me, the holiday season is very stressful because of work. So I'm just looking forward to being done with all my campaigns for the year and just celebrating with my family. That's what I look forward to. We don't even really do gifts like that no more. Do you want a gift? Because I don't want a gift. I don't really need one.
Anything I want, I get.
Same. So that sounds really.
It sounds terrible, but like things that I want.
But we buy stuff all year round.
It's all like it all has to do with golf, and like
right. So
I go get it.
Yeah. So we don't really even do gifts like that. It's just like being around family is really what I'd be excited about. So it's gonna be bittersweet, but yeah. This is a weird question. It's not even a question. Oh yeah, it is. It is a question. She said, "I'm struggling. How do I tell my partner you dirty without having an attitude?" I'm assuming you mean like not clean, like not keeping cleanliness.
Like there's different. Like are they like sloppy?
It just says
or
you
like
dirty.
are you like bodily like man you just dirty?
It's a you dirty. I don't even know. I don't know, but
you gotta get it out somehow.
It may come out with attitude. I feel like you just gotta say it.
Like, hey, I just wanted to inform you that.
Usually, if I want Cam to do something like that, like, oh, can you clean up your whatever? I'd just be like, hey, can you do me a favor? Even though now, when I say do me a favor, he'd be like,
I already know, like, I don't want to do it.
I already know I don't want to do it.
I never want to do her favors. But the thing is, like,
or I'll ask a condescending question and be like, "Do you need this?" Because you could.
But the thing is, see, here's the thing about that. You got to make sure you good too.
Right. So that's the other thing. Like, you can't get an attitude about certain things because, like, are you perfect? Because you're not. So that's where I don't get an attitude when I ask about certain stuff because I already know he gonna follow up with.
He'd be like, I know, but can you? And I just be like, I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'm mad about my socks, but because I'm a go tit for tat.
I know. Listen, you ain't got to tell me. I already know. So I have my things. Tit for tit.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to say it.
Advice on ignoring the desire for a spouse. So here's the thing, Skip. I don't think you should ignore your desire for anything. I think it's normal to have desires. You shouldn't try to suppress them because then that only makes your desires more strong, just compartmentalized.
Fire and desire.
So I feel like you don't have to ignore your desire to have a spouse. It's perfectly fine to want a spouse. That's a normal thing to want. But at the same time, we talked about this in the last podcast episode, which you guys should definitely check out, about like being single and how to just manage your expectations and like, you know, changing your perspective. I think that helps. It doesn't take away the desire. It just shifts your focus. So shifting your focus is the key. It's not necessarily removing anything. It's just shifting perspective and focus. We talked about that a lot, so y'all should check that out. But yes, shifting your focus. Newly single and waiting on God, but flesh. What do I do while I wait? Shift your focus. Best money saving tip. Put your money away and don't look at it.
Put your money away. Don't look at it. Vicky's really, really good at saving money.
I am actually. I have so many savings buckets. What happens is, I posted this already, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, I do have this app that I use called Digit. It's a really good app. This is not sponsored. Just believe me, hear me out. I'll put the link in the description. But you definitely want to use that savings app, and then like have your own separate savings where you don't touch it. But the Digit one is the savings I can touch. So it's like rainy day savings. You have like different categories for like what you want to save for. So I have a travel bucket where I save for travel. I have a bucket where I put all my management fees into so that I can separate that from the money that I actually spend, because that way I want to make sure I pay my people, you know? And then I have a savings for like mortgage reserves. So I always have money for the mortgage. Not that I don't pay it, but I mean, I just like to have mortgage money saved up. And then future mortgages, I want to have money saved up for that too, for the new house. So I'm saving for that. And then I have like a savings thing for credit cards too. So you can like split it up, like, and then every day it calculates like how much, based on how much money you have in your account, it'll save a specific amount for each one. Or if you set a goal, like by such and such date, I want to have this amount of money, it'll save daily based on that goal. So it takes money out of your account periodically without you thinking about it. And one of my followers gave a really good testimonial. This is not sponsored. This sounds so sponsored, but it's not. But she said that the app saved her during the pandemic because she unknowingly saved thousands of dollars and didn't realize it and was able to recover it without panicking. She said she has clinical depression and she used that money for that. So that is a good testimonial. Okay. I felt like I was like, wow, I did something. I saved somebody's life. Look at that. But yes, so I use Digit, and then I also have my own. I save 20% of every single check that I get, every single piece of money that I make. I save 20% of it every single time. I put it in my untouchable savings, and I do not touch that savings unless it's an emergency, and I need like a large lump sum of money, or like if it's something that we were saving for specifically, I'll take the money out for that. But the only time I've ever really touched that money was for when we put the down payment on the lot for the new house. That's when I took money out. But yeah, I don't touch that savings. It's like a 401k to me, but not owned by the government. So I recommend you have a savings outside of 401k because I don't trust them. But anywho, so yes, I feel like I'm really good at saving. I save before I do anything else. Well, I pay tithes first, then I save. After paying tithes, saving is the most important thing that I do with my money. What do you do with your friends of yours who are not Christian or don't believe in God? Love them the same.
You have to. I love this because your dad's been preaching a sermon series called Love Him With Your Life. And the best way that I like to be a witness, you have to live your life in a way that is pleasing to God, and people see your life and want to know the God that you serve by the way you live your life. Now, if your life is raggedy and janky, and your friends that's not saved seem to be prospering and excelling and succeeding in their endeavors, then you gotta do some reevaluating, because it's difficult, and not that success is the end all be all, or is the measure or metric in how we decide someone's life is, the quality of their life is good. But no, if you broke, busted, and disgusted all the time, and they're not, and you're the saved friend, but they're the one that's always, they have it more together. Yeah, and that doesn't mean money. It just means like mentally, there has to be balance. Emotionally, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. If you're mentally and emotionally a mess, and they aren't, but you're the Christian and they're not, what? You know what I mean? Like you won't be an effective witness. So you can't really say anything about them not believing in God because you got to get yourself together. We all have something. So it's like, I personally feel like you can have different friends, not for different reasons, but you have
you have to know what each friendship means, what the purpose of that friendship is, the boundaries you have to set based on where y'all are at in life. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're friends with somebody doesn't mean y'all have to live the same life. You don't have to do everything they do. You don't have to go everywhere they go. You don't have to. Obviously, your friends are a representation of you, but at the same time, like, it depends on how close that friend is to you too. Because, like, if they're your like close friend and you've had no impact on them, are they really your close friend? You know, like, you have to manage your relationships properly and know where people fit in your life. Like, some people are in your life for you to just be a light to them. And that doesn't mean that they have to be exactly where you are and think the same way that you do, because you're a light to them, right? You can still be helpful and be there for them and love them and stuff, but like, not, they don't have to come over your house every day. Like, y'all don't have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have certain boundaries for people, because you don't want them to feel like we the same when you're not, but you also don't want them to feel like you're better than them because you're a Christian, and you know, because that's not effective either. You don't want to make people feel bad for not believing what you believe. So I feel like you have to know how people fit in your life and live accordingly. Because at the end of the day, God loves everybody. Yep. And I don't believe that God only loves the people that love him back, because truthfully, we'll never be able to love God how he loves us. So we all suck. But at the same time, I feel like you should know, like, you should have like an inner circle of people who do think like you and believe the same as you, to help build up what you already believe and what you're working towards, and y'all are on the same path. And then if there's other people who cross your path who may not believe the same or may not be the same way, not think the same way as you, you can be an impact and a light in their life without trying to force them to believe something, because that doesn't work. You know, so you can't change nobody if you don't never meet and be friends with people that aren't like you. Then how do you change people? By holding up a sign on the street and saying...
And the way you're saying that's going to sound really bad to some people. You can't change people. Because we did a whole episode that you can't change.
No, people. I'm not saying change who they are. I'm saying, like, bring change in their life. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you got to clear it up.
Yes. Don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Don't do that to me. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Clear it up.
You know what I'm trying to say? You can't help someone have a change of heart about what they believe by forcing them to do it. And you also can't do it from a far distance. Like, some people need you to get to know them and love on them and show them the love of God before they actually understand what it is. You know, like, you may be the only representation of that in their life, and you just being consistent and consistently showing up and being cool with them may change them the way that going to a church and trying to get saved might not have for them, you know? Because some people ain't going to church. Some people like, I'm not going back. I'm never going back. And I don't believe in God no more. And you may be the only person in their life they may be their only thread of hope.
Yep. So
you just never know. I feel like what it shouldn't do is cause you to change who you are and what you believe. And that's why you have to be strong in your own faith. You know what I'm saying? And know I feel like people feel like when you're friends with somebody, that means you have to agree with everything they do. Like we were saying about the parents, like, just because you care about somebody doesn't mean you have to agree with every single thing they do. Like, some people you're not going to, if that's your family, you know, and I see people that in my life that I love, I see them as family. So even if they do something that I don't like, we still family. And I'm going to love you regardless. You know what I'm saying? So.
And that's that on that.
That's that on
Period.
That. I ain't even mean to go in today, but people asked the questions and I answered them. All right. So now, in our next segment.
Capítulo 2.
In Capítulo 2, we're going to play a game. You should play. We're gonna play song association. Because you always say you'd be really bad at song association. So I want you to prove that you would be good at it. To yourself and everybody else. I want you to believe in yourself.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Ready? Your word is country.
Time's
up. Come on, babe. You got this. Even though I don't know country. I don't know her for country either. Let me think. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. I sound so patriotic.
Woo.
Of thee I sing. Y'all don't have to sing that in school. Land where my fathers died.
Country
Land
grandma.
of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Look at you.
I'm good at song association. You ain't gotta ask me. All right. American. These are the most patriotic.
Oh my goodness. Oh, say, can you see?
No. That doesn't have the word American in it.
Dog.
That doesn't have the American word in it. Let me see.
No, you got 10 seconds.
American Dragon.
That was good. But that's not fair for you to go right after me because that you really don't have 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna do a different word then.
Yeah.
Ready?
Your word
Immortal.
is immortal.
Does the song My Immortal have the word immortal in it? That's a really hard word. Total.
Total praise.
I knew you was gonna do total praise. I knew it. No, sing it. You have to sing a verse. You have to sing a whole verse.
You don't have to sing no verse.
Yes, you do. You need to sing the whole verse.
No, you don't.
At least
you
sing.
You can't
like
change. You
more
can't
of
change the words. I mean, you can't change the rules as we go. All right, I got that one. All
Okay,
right.
fine.
Your word is every.
Every praise is to God.
Okay, all right. She got it.
We're so churchy. I'm sorry. Okay. Attack.
No.
Ooh, I got one. Nigga have a heart attack. I'm sorry, I'm singing terrible in y'all's ears. That's Demi Lovato. 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me. Level up. Level up. Level up. All the TikToks. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up.
Next.
I still got it. Paralyzed.
Oh man.
There's a song with the word paralyzed in it.
Oh, your boy is trash.
You're not trash, babe. Don't say that.
Your
I actually
brother
don't know a
is
song
smart.
with paralyzed in it.
I've had every hard word you could possibly have.
Paralyzed. Okay, ready? Why am I saying ready? It's my turn. Let's go.
Stop.
Ready? Bad. I'm bad. I can't sing like him. But come on up.
I can't sing like him. Song association has nothing to do with who you sing like.
I feel like
It's song
I want to be
association.
able to sing good if I do this. You know I'm bad. Do. Is that how the song goes?
That was good.
Okay, ready? Pink. That's hard.
You see what I'm saying?
There's this Barbie song that I used to have on tape when I was
See what I'm saying?
a kid. It's called Think Pink. If you know this song, we're friends. Think pink. Think pink.
Go to your word, please.
It's the color of the world. If you had a cassette player, back in the day, it was a pink tape. You came with a Barbie doll. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shut up and drive. That song reminds me of God.
I told y'all I am
Gossip
not
Girl.
like if we were to play the actual game, I'm trash.
Babe, you could be doing so
That's
much better.
okay. Because in real life, I'm dope.
All right. Your word is please.
Can get out, please.
That is not what she said. That is not what she says.
What did she say? Leave?
Leave. It's called leave, get out, not please get out. Oh my God.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Your next word is like.
My next word is like.
Like, not the whole sentence, just the word.
It's like you, my mirror.
Oh. Roll.
Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the street.
It's not roll.
I know it's roll, but
roll.
I just felt like saying roll.
Babe, it's roll.
Everybody get your roll on. There you go.
What is that?
Everybody get your roll on.
Who is that?
It ain't saved. Don't worry about it.
What accent is that? Make.
Make me over again.
Hate. But I hate how much I love you, boy.
Oh yeah, the song I was about to sing that does not have hate in it. Okay. Yeah.
I think you be hearing words in songs that aren't in there.
I mean, I make up a lot of words, so
It would help if you knew the actual words to the song. Dance.
I'm a dancing.
I just said that.
Dancing machine.
Candle. Is the song with candle in it?
They call me Candle Guy simply because I am on fire.
Not you rapping. Dog.
Who let the dogs out?
Ho. Home.
A house is not a home.
What? A house is not a home. What?
That's all I know. It's an old song. It's an old school song.
That is very old.
Yeah. That's
It kind of sounded like the song on SpongeBob. You're not going to get my reference. This kitchen's not the same without you. No, I was going to say, well, I'm going home to the place where I belong. You don't know that song?
Nope.
Babe, you don't watch American Idol?
Nope.
They always played that whenever somebody got voted off.
My mom and dad watched American Idol. I did not watch it.
Whenever somebody got voted off, they would play that. They would play because Daughtry is from American Idol, and anytime somebody got voted off, they would play that. I'm going home.
Disrespectful.
It's so rude. All right, I already know what you're finna sing for this one. Slow.
You don't know me.
Slow.
Take it slow.
Oh, okay. You surprised me. I thought you was gonna
this
say
time
slow
we'll
down.
take it slow.
Fast.
Take it fast.
You're stupid.
Woo.
Slowly. I don't know that one.
Slowly. Slow down.
That's what I thought you were gonna say first for slow. Meat.
What?
Meat.
Next.
That's so easy. Meet me in the mall. It's going
I don't know why I
down.
was thinking about like meat as in like
Oh no, not that kind of meat. Oh,
like
because I got some songs for that one from my unsaved days, but we ain't gonna go there. Build. That's a hard word.
build your church. Build your church. Maverick City Music.
Smile.
I smile.
You look so much better when you.
I smile. Smile. Oh. You look so much better when you. Oh. You look so much better when you. Oh.
Oh, I'm scared of what you're gonna say for this one. Shake.
You gotta shake it up.
Twist.
Oh, do the twist.
That's not how that song goes though. Oh, do the twist.
I have no idea. Oh, do the twist.
That's not how that song
Oh, do the twist.
Shaking and gyrating all over
What
the
is
place.
that? What is that?
Oh, do the twist.
What song is that?
Girl, I don't
You know how the
even
twist
know.
song goes? Come on, baby. Let's do the twist.
Oh, do the twist. See?
Let's do the twist.
Same thing.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
do
no.
the twist.
Dun, dun, and it goes like this. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Are you tired of playing this game?
Good for you. Good for you. You know you know how exactly the song goes. Oh, you get extra cool points.
I do. Run.
Can I say running?
Sure.
Running. I'm gonna mute the mics.
I can't stand you. Car.
Get out, leave right now. Wait, no.
Where were you going with that? Where were you going with that? Because
No, what? Doesn't Rihanna have a song?
shut up and drive.
Shut up and drive.
The word car is not in there. I don't think the word car is in there.
I don't know. I'm out. I'm gamed out.
Good job, babe. You did good for the most part. Once the easier words came in, you did better with the easier words. This is good.
Told y'all I'm trash.
You're not. Stop
Or, but
saying
if we
that.
have a regular conversation over some pancakes, bacon, and eggs, and you begin to sprout out words and phrases, I will give you a song for every occasion. I'm a poet and you didn't even know it. My God, today.
My God, today.
Yes, Lord.
Well, I feel like although we did not have a very concrete topic for this episode, we hope you enjoyed it anyway because you love us and not what we can do for you. That's called relationship. Amen.
Come on.
Relationship.
Come on and minister.
Don't love us because of what we may impart or pour in.
Come on,
to
missionary.
you, but love us because we care. Just for who we are. Because of who you are.
Because of who you are. What key was that?
Because of who you are, I give. What? That's the key.
That because?
Because. How does it go? Because of who. Is that it?
Whoa.
Is
Whoa.
that's not
You
it?
sang 3 different keys. You said because of who you are.
What is it? Sing it.
Because of
Oh,
who
it's up there.
you are.
Because.
Not
Because.
because of who you are. What was that?
I'm not a singer, babe. I'm not like you.
Oh, that was hilarious. Because of who you are.
I'm not like you.
All
I don't know.
You not like me. But God like me. You don't like me?
Because I like me.
You want to fight me? But God like me.
Oh, God. Okay, well,
Oh, here we go.
it's one of those nights, guys.
I have a song for that.
It's one of those nights. No, you can't. You can't.
Babe.
He really wants to play songs now because he figured out how to do it. And
Hey, y'all, listen up, man.
if
It's
this
your
video
boy.
gets flagged, it's because of Cam.
And we just wanted to say we love you guys. God bless you. And we about to wrap it up because we wrapped up, tied up, tangled up.
Should have played it at the chorus. Oh my gosh. Who let you figure this out?
Ah! Grace and peace. Hey, guys, remember, hit us up. Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Everywhere there's podcasting platforms, hit us up. We want to hear from your voice. We want to hear your voice. Man, my brain is like
It's one of those nights. Like I
fried.
said, it's one of those nights.
it's done. It's toast. So
Sometimes we don't have it, guys,
sometimes it's just not your day.
and that's okay.
And today was not my day. But It only takes one. You just got it. Peace.